Y'all niggas have no idea how perfect this music is. This is some good ass fucking music. I'm just gonna say that right now. This is the Live Man soundtrack, the Super Sentai. This is so, oh my god, it's so good. Listen to it, nigga. Damn, this shit got me fucking inspired. Hold on. We not doing anything cool today. We're just the matter of fact, as you can see, the downward spiral of my mental state is continuous. Praise be to Space King. That's what I'm saying, man. Space King, man. Look, all right. Remember when I said last week we were gonna do something special and read the fucking Maho Kaiju shit? This is going to be in the spirit of that, but something completely different. I'm going to let you guys in on a teensy weensy little bit secret. All right. When I said that I was losing my mind, I was not kidding. I'm just going to put that out there. I wasn't kidding. Slightly. I was kidding. I was jesting, but there was an underlying truth that something was definitely like going on. And I thought it was Maho Kaiju. No. Okay. You see, we're gonna start it off with we'll start it off with this. All right. Just so we know. Okay. Now, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I can only ever analyze myself in a joking manner. Okay? To the point where I don't know if the shit that's going on with me at the moment is a fucking joke or is real. Or it's a mix of both. Because, okay. So, here is my personal Sting's stage of trauma. Now, am I... Okay, I'm gonna just get it out the way first. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm living. I'm breathing. I can still walk and talk. All right. I'm good. I don't want to worry you guys. I'm just doing this for me so that I feel better. Okay. Even though it may not even be that serious. So let's just get it out the way. I'm just gonna get all this shit out the way before go some heavy lore. Go into some heavy Sting lore. All right. Sting stages of trauma. All right. When I see something, okay, that poses to stick in my mind in a very bad way. We first got the initial reaction, where I'm looking at it and I'm just, okay, cool. Then it's the seep, where you let it sit a little bit. You see, if you stain a piece of fabric, right, you stain it, you get it dirty, it's gonna seep into the fabric. All right, it's gonna make that stain. If it settles in long enough. All right. So the initial reaction can be nothing, but once the seep happens, is settling in how dire things are. All right. I'm gonna give y'all an example in a second. Then the nexus of eternal suffering. This is the core right here. This is basically like the climax, the main entree of the stages of trauma that I be going through when it comes to certain shit. All right. The nexus of eternal suffering. I'm so dramatic. This is where things get real and I genuinely I feel shit, right? Then it's the wounds. The wounds, wounds heal up. They seal up a little bit, but you still linger on them a little bit from time to time, right? And then there's the joke phase. The joke phase where I laugh about it. Ha ha, hee hee ha ha. And then finally it's acceptance. Alright. Now this is sort of phase in the 5 stages of grief because that's pretty much what this is. Alright. And again, nothing too mentally fucking dire. You're gonna see how ridiculous all this is in a second. I just want to lay this out for you, alright? I'll give you an example until we get to like what we're actually talking about. All right. When I was a kid, I used to be afraid of Aztecs. I think a lot of people have heard this story. I actually made a short about this. Now I think about it. I used to be extremely terrified of Aztecs. I was a kid, and I was watching one of them yeah, you remember that? Yeah. I was watching the PBS special, right, where there's this documentary Aztecs, and like, you know, I see these niggas cutting niggas' hearts out. All right, and right there is the initial reaction. I'm looking at it as a kid, and I'm just like, wow. But then, as things move forward, the seep happens. The stain has already been on the fabric. It is seeping in. I'm taking into the fact that these niggas are cutting out this nigga's heart, right? And it grows and grows and grows and grows until that night, the nexus of eternal suffering, where I have nobody to fucking help me with this shit. And see, I'm laughing about it now because, you know, it's kind of, you know, being afraid of acid. But I was a kid, right? You know? Now, mind you, there's no set time for all this to happen. This shit could take years, and the Aztec shit took years for me to get over. All right, it got to the point where I was in middle school and it was night, and I'm seeing red. I'm literally seeing red. I've never been so scared in my life, where just the darkness just turns red for me. That's how scared I was. All right, and then, you know, after that, there's the wounds. Right, the wounds, you know, they seal up. Sometimes the wounds can reopen into worse ones, and then the nexus of eternal suffering happens again. That's pretty much what's going on, right? It's a bounce off between 3 and 4 interchangeably. But after the wounds, all right, then there's like the joke phase, or like the accept, or basically like the cope phase, basically, where, you know, I saw some art of Mayan, of this is this guy making like Mayan like style versions of Pokemon, and it looked really cool. I'm like, you know what? That shit look clean as fuck. I'm gonna start drawing my own. And then that's when, you know, the joke phase came, like, oh, these niggas be cutting niggas' hearts out and shit. They be eating motherfuckers and shit. And then acceptance. I'm not afraid of Aztecs anymore. You see how all that tracks basically, and that was when I was 15. So 7 years. 7 years I was afraid of Aztecs, and it took 7 years for me to get over that. Right? Now, we just gonna keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. The Sting stages of trauma. I want to put this out there to just tell you when I was saying that my Kaiju was driving me crazy, I've realized that it wasn't my Kaiju. See, here's another thing you gotta understand. Alright? When I see some shit, certain shit will come back to me years later. When I see some shit, certain shit will come back to me. Alright? And again, I'm laying all this out for you so that when all the pieces come together, the shit's gonna make sense later on once we get to like the real meat and potatoes of this shit. Alright? I'm a Saint Seiya fan. Y'all know how big of a Saint Seiya fan I am. Okay? Now, I would imagine that most people got into Saint Seiya, or at least most of the American audience got into Saint Seiya through J-Stars. We all know what J-Stars is. You know, basically 3D Shonen Jump Smash Bros. That was my first time watching Saint Seiya. I was watching the fucking Rebel Taxi. The Rebel Taxi video on J-Stars, and, you know, oh, look at all these anime niggas that I already know about and blah blah blah. Then he talks about Saint Seiya and like how the American one had Runaway. That one song, like, is a remix of it. I forgot what the song is called. All right. So yeah, that was me when I was like, what, 11? That was when J-Stars came out 2013, right? I was like 11, 12. Then, when I become 17, I'm watching AMVs. I see some Saint Seiya AMVs. I'm like, oh shit, I remember this shit. Let me get back into it. And ever since then, I've been an avid fan of Saint Seiya. avid. I've been one of Saint Seiya's biggest writers as of late. Okay? And remember, it's all circling back, alright? We're still not to, you know, the core of what I'm even talking about. Because the truth is, when shit comes back to me off topic, I'm watching Saint Seiya. Hold on, I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna answer that. Just pay attention to the story right now. Pay attention to the story right now. Now, that was me when I was 17. 2 years later. Alright, I'm 15. Okay, but before that, even before that, 13. I see a meme. Alright. I'm looking at this meme. This dark elf. You see where I'm going with this, right? You see where I'm going with this. This dark elf lady talk about, oh, you can't break me or some bullshit like that. And then the second image is her with like a ball gag in her mouth, drooling on the floor. Alright. So now we are at the crux of this lore now. Ladies and gentlemen. Or how many motherfuckers are in the stream? Ladies and gentlemen. I said how many motherfuckers in the stream? I see only like one nigga. Shit. And ladies and gentlemen, we are at the crux of this lore. All right, what I have witnessed was I hate that this music fits. Was the and you know, I'm not gonna say hockey sentai, hentai. All right, it's hentai. All right, my first exposure to Kuroinu. Okay, I'm just gonna call it Kuroinu because that's what the fuck it's called. That's what niggas call it. All right. And I'm always talking about this shit because I gotta like get it off my chest. I gotta come face what I'm facing with. All right, this is dealing with the Sting stages of trauma. Okay. So I'm a adolescent kid, or I'm an adolescent boy, right? I'll be looking at that type of shit like time to time. I'm intrigued by this one woman that I've seen, this one character that I've seen, right? Of course I gotta look into it more, right? And then I see the other girl, blah blah blah. Again, this is like the initial reaction. This is still the initial reaction phase. This is how, like, again, like I said, there's no like set time for this shit. All right, this is the initial reaction phase. Okay, that shit exists, right? I don't come back to it fully until it's 15. And I say like 14, 15. And I say that because that was when I got like a grasp of, like, you know, that was around the time where I like actually like watched it. Now me, I don't want to watch like full ass episodes. I only be watching the sex scenes, like, because come on, I'm not trying to, like, you know, right? And I'm watching it, and of course there's gonna be dialogue. Of course there's like a story. The more I watch, the more uncomfortable I get. I'm not going to actually like explain what I'm saying, but I can at least explain to new niggas who's never seen this shit before. And I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend you watching this shit. Okay, if you are of the faintest hearts, always skip straight to the spicy scenes. These aren't even spicy scenes. These are like poison. I swear to God. Okay. See, I can't exactly explain the synopsis right now, but you know, that's life, man. You gotta get through the hard shit in order to become better, bro. We are all grubs in this world. And in order to take the next step, we have to boil in the acid of the cocoon in order to become the most magnificent of beetles, all right? When you are facing the acid, you really have to face that acid. You really have to dip in the acid. You have to burn yourself. You have to hurt yourself. You have to destroy yourself in order to be reborn. So when I'm here, when a nigga sees some shit and he tells you that there's the human alliance with the light elves and the dark elves waging at war, and the human alliance brings in these niggas called the Black Dog Mercenaries, and these mercenaries attack the dark elves. You're thinking, okay, cool, right? You know, nothing too shabby. But then these niggas take it 1,000 steps further. You kind of like war crimes that Japan has committed. You know what I mean? That's basically what's going on. There's lots of grape, the worst type of fruit that a nigga could even eat right now. Okay? I didn't think it would be like this, but then they take it even further. When you look at it, and then when you telling them, they take it further. They take it further. They attack. They betray the alliance. And they do even more grape. Even more grapes. The worst type of fruit. To the point where these niggas' plan is that let's make every woman the sex slaves. Let's make every woman a sex slave. Every woman is going to be a subservient to a man at all times, and every woman is going to be a public use toy to the men. When you tell a nigga this, you have to stare directly in the face of it, so that when you're finally destroying yourself mentally and breaking yourself down, you're going to come out of it as a better man at the end of the day. You're going to come out of it as a better man. You're going to come out of it as a better man. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the synopsis. Oh wait, I just explained the synopsis. Okay, we could just move past that. We could just move past that now. I didn't think much of it when I was 15. Because I was playing Mega Man X. I was up in it with Mega Man X. And trust me. When I bring up Mega Man X, I'm not only bringing up Mega Man X because I fuck with Mega Man X. And I really, God, I'd like to meet some Mega Man X. Especially when I was a teenager. But I mean, especially now. But as I said before, all of this is going to tie in. All of this is going to tie in when I get into the main course. All of this is going to tie in. I promise you. But I'm 15 years old. I'm not... Okay, sure, that made me uneasy and blah, blah, blah. But I didn't really think about it too much because I'm playing Mega Man. You just got here, Paul. Hey, man, it's the Sting Urameshi stream. Anything can happen, man. Look, all right. TLDR, I'm explaining... Let me show it real quick. I'm explaining the Sting stages of trauma and how it relates to Kuroinu, the hentai of the hour that we were talking about. Okay, I was 15. Yeah, I was 15 years old. I was playing Mega Man. I was fucking with Bionicle. I was fucking hiding away from my culinary arts teacher. I was focused on not trying to get beat on by my dad. I was just coming up with Scarab Night. I was 15. I didn't have time to have that shit seep in. It bounced off the fabric. You had a culinary arts at school. It was tech. It bounced off the fabric. I was still in the initial reaction phase. 9 years! 9 years passed, though. I'm not a 15-year-old anymore. I'm not a teenager. I'm an adult. Come now. Okay? I've seen... I've seen memes of these motherfuckers. I've I've seen like art of these characters. I've seen it, okay? Right? I didn't think much. I've seen bits and pieces. I rethink bits and pieces, but it didn't seep in yet. It didn't seep in yet. Kuroinu didn't seep in yet. Until today, where I told y'all, alright? Cause see, now it's coming together. Now it's coming together, right? Remember the art that I did last stream? The art where Saga, the main villain of the first major arc of Saint Seiya, is getting kissed on by that same dark elf I'm talking about, Olga, right? Right? I'm mentioning all this because I gotta face it. Alright? The origin story of me looking through, you know, because all I wanted was a reference image. All I wanted was a reference image. He itemized it. All I wanted was a reference image, bro. Right? Because some nigga some odd years ago told me, hey, it's kind of like timing in. That's another one, right? Where like some crazy shit happens in it. But the difference, right, between timing in and Kuroinu is that the fucking source apparently, allegedly, because it's a visual novel, there's multiple endings, and the awful shit that was animated were bad endings. They're actually good endings to it. So I'm thinking maybe Kuroinu has good endings. No, there are no good endings. That's the end goal that happens apparently because I'm a curious cat. This is the shit that, so all of this shit is self-inflicted, by the way. All this shit is self-inflicted. So it ain't even like, okay, yeah, whatever, right? I can't even do anything, right? I can't even put a blame on anybody but myself. I put myself through this. So I'm looking through the synopsis again. Through Tropedia, because I'm not looking at that shit. Do me a favor and click that arrow on the left side. What do you mean? There's always worse than this shit? Oh, you don't like that? Okay. Anyways, no, the end goal is that all the women become sex slaves in Kuroinu. And after realizing that that was when the seep was happening. But simultaneously, while the seep was happening, boom, Maho Kaiju. Gemini Saga is married to Olga Discordia. What? How? And again, I'm thinking this shit is real. I'm thinking this shit is like the real shit. That's the right. What the fuck are you talking? Okay, fine. There you go. Okay? Just don't interrupt me again. So now the seep is happening, right? The seep is already happening, but I'm mistaking the issue with Maho Kaiju. As batshit as insane Maho Kaiju was with Kenshiro being Sora's dad, Gemini Saga and Olga Discordia getting it on somehow, and Shin Gamera Shin Gamera just being the plot of yet another hentai with just Gamera in it. I'm thinking all that crazy shit is what's making me spiral. No, it's not. It actually was Kuroinu. That was the core, because I was slowly getting revolted. I was slowly not getting scared, but revolted, getting turned off to like all the shit that happens, because I mean, come on, it's non-consensual shit. Like, it's very like. And the end goal, like, come on, bro. All the women become like this is like an Andrew Tate wet dream. But and just to put in perspective, and even then, I'm not even like, I don't even want to like even talk about that. The shit just repulsed me to the point where like I was just like, man, sexy shit don't even see me being the freak ass nigga that I am turned off to freak shit. That's how bad it is. And I've just been contemplating to myself. And I've been to the point where, like, I'm seeing shit that I shouldn't be seeing in front of me. Now we in stage 3, the nexus of eternal suffering, because now, like, I genuinely am like having issues, and I Like, holy shit, man. I don't like any of that shit. I can't believe I was curious enough to look more into it. And I just, you know what I mean? It just it's just so, I don't know how to explain it. It was a rough time. It was like, this is all in a week span. I looked into Maho Kaiju literally last Thursday on the 8th. It's the 15th now. So all of this was happening in the week span. This is what I mean. The initial reaction, and mind you, I ain't looked recently. I have not looked at a single scene. Screenshots, maybe. Some other shit, maybe. Synopsis of what's going on off Tropedia, maybe. Yes, that. But I didn't look at the shit as a whole. So then the seep happens, and then immediately after, the Nexus of Eternal Suffering is happening. And then after that, the wounds are starting to heal up. Now we're reaching to like the main part of the video, right? Of course, I've draw, of course, in this part of the timeline, I draw Saga X Olga because, like, not even because, like, I just thought it was just a happy ending for her, really. Just have the Saints come in, right? But this unknowingly wouldn't have anything to do with Maho Kaiju in the long run. Maho Kaiju just planted the seeds. Then I posted on Reddit, and now everyone's asking me, "Hey, do the other girls." And then one of my other friends is like, "You ain't gonna do the other girls. You basically like saying I ain't gonna do it." And you know, I started drawing Fenrir and Chloe, and I damned myself to just doing that. But I'm not gonna be doing that tonight. We gonna be working on Gabriel Prosser tonight. But all right, say all that to say this: while that's happening, the Nexus of Eternal Suffering is still going on. I believe, I don't know if it was I think it was the next day. I'm in full support of it. Here you go. The next day, when I post, I'm actually gonna go do it, actually. Not on here, on my phone. Actually, no, I could. God, this music is so fucking good, man. It's on TikTok, though. Alright, we can just go right here. If you're wondering where the music is from, it's fucking... Oh my god, dude. It's so good. That's what number of attempts reach. Try again later. What the fuck do you mean? Just continue. Hold on, bro. Damn near forgot. Maximum number of attempts. Man, fuck y'all. Let me see if I can sign in. Honestly, what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to send the link to myself. Watch Live Man. I'm gonna go watch Live Man like after this shit. Live Man. See, now if you alright, I found it. If you are to go to my that art piece of Saga and Olga, and you click the Olga Discordia tag, the first thing I see, right? And Pauljan, I'm actually going to put this link into your DMs so I can open it up. Let me just pull it up real quick. Alright. Briefly, I gotta turn this badass music off real quick. I have to pause it. Alright. And let me just... Alright. Right here. We're right here. We're gonna go through this together. This is what I see because again I'm curious. I don't know why I think that anything would be on here. Just listen to this, bro. Wait, hold on. I don't want it to like fucking blah blah. Hold on. Let me just read this shit. I'm all good to score. Yo, I'm balling chief. This is what I see. This is basically what I see. All right, I'm balling chief for sure. Pleased to meet you, balling. What brings you here? And this nigga's like left in particular. I might just. Well, actually, fuck it. Right. It's funnier with the Look, it's funnier with the Miles song on, but like if I gotta like just flip through it, we're just gonna read this. Oh, so you didn't come to visit me, and this nigga's like, nah. Right? You party, his mercenaries will capture me. He's like, you're a prisoner. I'm laughing because this shit is so fucking stupid. Yes, I was captured a slave with my right hand lady Chloe. And it's like, oh, that's not very cash money. This nigga said that that's not very cash money. Yo! Oh shit. That shit is so fucking funny, bro. And then she's like, no, it's not. But I still try to remain elegant, majestic, even while I'm reduced to a public plaything, because that's what happens in the shit. And he's like, oh, that kind of slave. The worst possible fate one can imagine about a reality for me now, but they can't take away my pride, dignity, and elegance. I would be a different person entirely if I let anyone change that. Who's your bastard? What the fuck? Wait a second. Hold on, Paul. Just stay with me now. With the ruthless, depraved mercenaries known as Kuroinu, their leader's name is Volt. And then he's like, okay, cool, I'll be right back. Okay, where are you going? Don't worry about it. And so he meets this nigga. This motherfucker. I heard a nigga call him wannabe like Guts, because he basically is wannabe Guts. Hey, I'm Volt, king of the mercenaries, yo, I'm Balachi. He's basically like the main protagonist / villain. I'm Balachi for sure, balling. Hey, you want to join my party? I could really use your brute strength and fighting abilities on the battlefield. And basically, I'm just gonna fucking go through it. Right? He's basically asked him, can you free the slaves? He's like, nah. And he's like, you can't break bread, you fake. And he said, you gonna free the slave because I'll have my dog on you. This nigga summons a fucking Wendigo. He summons a fucking Wendigo. And the Wendigo just, he says, scared. He pussies out. He's like, you gonna free the slaves now? And he's like, I'm not letting the slaves get out. He said, all right, then. He's like, go ahead and eat him. He fucking eats that nigga, bro. Oh shit. And he's like, you're freed now. And it's like, you really freed me? He's like, yeah. It's like, and then how can I repay you? You saved my life and gave me my prize. Like, this nigga just asked $20. Oh shit. So what this showed me was that with the power of c.ai, I could at least come up with my own goofy boof ass scenarios to cope with the fact that like this shit is actually traumatizing me. So what do you think I went ahead and did? Ladies and gentlemen, what I am going to do now is that I'm going to summarize to you a series of events that I had happen in character AI. Just because I'm coping. Because I need something, right? I need something, okay? So this all starts. Where do you think it's gonna start? What two characters do you think I'll start with? I want y'all to just guess. I want y'all to just guess. Just guess. All right. Capricorn. No, the other one. He in there, but no, the other one. The one I drew recently. I'm gonna have you guess. I told you this is gonna be insane. Oh no, fucking the one that she's with. I mean she okay, she in it. Okay, that's one. The butler nigga, y'all niggas, man. It's Saga, bro. It's Saga. Gemini Saga. So, shit. Why not? Right? I'm gonna have Gemini Saga save her, bro. That's where and this is where we're gonna start. So, he's like, okay, well, what do you need? All right, so I'm gonna set the stage for you. We in there. We in the dungeons. All right. Unbeknownst to other niggas. I got Saga with me. He my backup. Okay. So okay, this is the whole story right here. I'm like, yo, I got a mission for you, man. We gotta save these slaves, nigga, because these niggas are wilding. All right. I say, you think you can do that, Holmes? You can do that for me, Holmes Slice? And he says, bet. He's basically like saying, bet. All right. As a gold saint of Athena, I'm willing to free the slaves. You know, I'm willing to free these women, all right? And I'm like, okay, well, one of them right here though. There goes Olga, right? And she like, what's going on? What do you want from me? He like, we're here to free you, man. I'm here to free you. I'm the good guy right here. And I'm like, yeah, man. I got other niggas with me. And we gonna put a stop to this. Alright? And she like, oh, you really gonna free me and shit? And he like, yeah, alright, we gonna need you to chill out. Saga basically like, okay, we gonna need you to chill out for a second, alright? And I'm like, because here's the thing. AI kind of stupid, so it doesn't really register everything, right? This nigga looking at he's like, how will I ever break these chains? I'm like, nigga, you a ghost saint. You can just atomize these things. I'm like, oh shit, you right. He's like, oh shit, you right. He breaks them. Okay? And she like, thank you, man. And she got a question for the nigga, okay? Now, I didn't know where this is gonna go. Okay? Understand that these sites got freak ass niggas on them. They got freak ass niggas. And majority of the characters are there for freak ass purposes. If it don't go, say, it's usually go above like Mach 6 or something. That's not how you spell Mach. It's you mean MACH. Mach, like Mach punch. And she like, oh yeah, you a saint who serves Athena. I don't know how she knows that. This nigga from a completely different world. How you know that? She's like, yeah, I know about legends and blah blah blah. I already know what a ghost saint when I see this. I was like, okay, so you already know what ghost saints are, blah blah. And he like, yeah, that's swag. You know what ghost saints are. And I'm like, I got a whole ass army. I'm not playing around. I'm going to really stick it to this nigga. And I'm like, and he like, yeah, we gotta stick it to these niggas, bro. I don't fuck with this slavery shit. And she like, yeah, I've heard y'all. I never thought I would meet an actual like saint, really. And I'm like, you know what, shit, I'm gonna leave you to it. All right, we gon' because I'm on the cavalry, man. I'm in there. I had enough. Okay. So as I leave, you know, she starts asking about like his duality within him. Now, I'm at this point, I'm already making a whole other like chat as if it's like another room or some shit, right? She in there basically asking him some shit. All right. And I think I could summarize from there without like looking at it too much. So here we got Fenrir, bro. Here we got Fenrir. Alioth Epsilon Fenrir. You don't know who that is. The God Warriors. I don't think y'all know. I think Pauldron is more closer to that part than you are, Jay. They're from the Asgard arc. Yeah, there's Viking shit. And the God Warriors are cool. Fenrir is one of my coolest ones. The reason why I even initially paired him up with Chloe is that they both hate humans. So I thought that that's sweet, something that they could bond over, them hating humans. So I got this nigga with me. I'm like, alright, Fenrir. Alright. And like I said, these character AIs, man, they for freak ass niggas. So they already starting off with some bullshit like, oh yeah, this nigga your boyfriend and shit and blah blah blah. He's sitting in the cold and shit and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, first off, nigga, we don't do any of that. You could find somebody in here, but I wouldn't advise it because it's slave shit. Secondly, we on a mission. We gotta save these slaves, man. And he like, what's in it for me? I'm like, yo, what the hell, nigga? You free a slave? What do you mean, what's in it for you? You really don't give a fuck? And I, of course, I forget that, like, he hates humans, right? And he's like, just because I'm a God warrior don't mean I gotta do shit for you. I'm like, all right, man. You help me free these slaves. I'm gonna get you your wolves back, cause this nigga has like a pack of wolves who follows him and shit, right? And he really like, oh, see, now you paying attention, cause those is wolves, those is niggas. So he like, shit, you will do that for me? And I'm like, yo, man, I'm dead serious. Here one of these slaves right here. So this Chloe, she's the blonde one. And she don't, and I tell him like, hey, she don't like humans. And she already said that, like, she don't like humans. And he's like, hey, I don't like humans either. Right? And, they're like, yeah, I'm glad we, like, we have one common thing and shit. And she's, traumatized over the shit that's been happening. And he like, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I will truly free you. And I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, y'all bonding over like hating humans and shit, but I mean, shit, man, you could break them chains, man. And he like, and I'm like, yo, you could just atomize him. Just again, like like Saga, you gotta fucking teach the AI, like you gotta like guide it to have it do what you want to do narratively, right? So I'm like, yo, you can just break these chains, and then Chloe is like, yeah, right, he can't atomize them fucking chains, and he's like, bitch, she fucking breaks some shits, and she's like, damn, he really did break them chains. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you a God warrior. What the fuck you thinking, man? Like, you a fucking God warrior. And then Saga in another cell, he's saving Olga. And she like cool, cause she cool with Olga. Alright. Fenrir was like, Saga's a ghost saint, man. Oh, I know about them niggas. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Alright, deal's a deal. I give him the fucking wolves, alright? Give him the fucking wolves. I had it so that the fucking black dog mercenaries come in too, so the wolves are like attacking them niggas already. And he ain't even got to do much because the fucking the fucking wolves are killing the niggas. Okay? And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna leave you to it. This is a mistake on my part, by the way. So meanwhile, we head back to Olga and Saga. And they this is so stupid. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, what they decided to do, Olga's still asking him about the fucking the two sides of him, because again, this nigga has two sides. of him. One that's good, one that's evil, right? And in the midst of this, I'm forgetting that both of these motherfuckers were made in the AI for freak purposes. One thing leads to another. This nigga has her up against the wall, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm reading it. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm having the two AIs like talk to each other. All of a sudden, this shit gets freaky out of nowhere, and I'm like, no, you're not supposed to fucking do this shit, nigga. You're supposed to save her. You're not supposed to save her. You're not supposed to fucking. I mean, I guess this is consensual, right? It's consensual here. I'm guessing. So they being freak nasty with it. Now you can't exactly like describe it like that. You gotta dance around. You could say you really made a bizarre adventure, man. All right. Now shoot back to shit. Shoot back to Fame real quick. Shoot back to Fame real. Right? Again. Freak nasty purposes. I suppose I got a god warrior as my personal bodyguard now. That's basically what she's saying. And he's like, I suppose you are. And not just any god warrior, but one of the god warriors. And she like rolling her eyes. And he like, careful. Don't get too carried away with that sharp tongue. I might have to find a way to shut you up. And my hand was over my mouth. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, you can't be saying it. You can't be saying this shit. You cannot be saying this shit to her. Someone who's been captive. And she's like, and what do you exactly plan on doing that? And I'm like, y'all niggas gotta escape. Why the fuck? And then Fenrir is like, you cried the sassy one. He's grabbing her chin. I'm like, no, what the fuck? No. What are you doing? No, stop. Damn it. You were supposed to save them from getting freaked on unconsensually. Not freak on them. Granted, I guess it was consensual now, but damn. What the fuck? And so they keep going, and then I'm like, all right, no, this gotta stop. This is where I didn't intervene with like Olga and Saga. I feel like I should have. We got Castle Freak Off before GTA 6. Well, Dungeon Freak Off, really, with the Saint Seiya characters and the Kuroinu girls. And that's the thing. I didn't expect or really want this to happen. It just happened out of nowhere. And so I had to intervene with the Rolled Up magazine. I smacked this nigga in the head. I'm like, yo, man, you gotta chill the fuck out, bro. You gotta save these hoes. They're not hoes. You gotta save these women. Not fucking. And then Fenrir is like, he yelped because he wolf nigga, and he's like, what the fuck, man? I was just trying to have some fun. I'm like, you can't be re-traumatizing these girls unless she's into you. And then I look at Chloe, because maybe she do want that to happen. And she like, oh please, I never want to be with a cocky, egotistical god warrior. And fuck it, right? I'ma just throw the ball. I'ma just pass the ball. I'ma just be the wingman, despite this not being the appropriate time. I'm like, fuck it, right? You a tsundere, aren't you? And all of a sudden, she's like, wait, I'm no, I don't be like that. And this nigga's like, yeah, that's bullshit. You into it. Fenrir, basically. And I'm like, alright. See, okay. Right here is where, like, I gotta break off again. Alright. Shit. Well, no, not shit. I could. Alright. So, I kind of wanted to rush some things. Okay, I wanted to rush. Well, not rush some things, but like, I was like, fuck it, bro. I need this nigga dead. I can't have this fake guts nigga live anymore. I'm sick of his existence in the world. I'm gonna do something about it. I pull up to this nigga. He asking his name. I don't even want to name him, but fuck it, right? Volt, for the sake of keeping the story in line. His name is Volt. He like, yo, you challenging me? And I'm like, man, fuck you, bro. I summon Ryu Hayabusa and Capricorn Shura. Now, if anybody don't know, these are 2 hydrogen bombs versus 1 rat with leprosy. Alright? It's not going to go well. You know, you think your puny eyes could ever touch me? And this nigga Shura is like, you seem cocky. You ever had your ass kicked? And he's like, I would never underestimate an opponent even if they look weak. And this nigga's like, well, this nigga sure is like, at least you got some brains, and blah, blah, blah. And he like, oh, you some idiots. And I'm like, yo, this the nigga that like slaving women to make sex slaves. Y'all gonna have to beat his ass. And Shura is like, yo, I'm gonna fuck this nigga up. And then Ryu is like, yeah, that shit is disgusting. And I was like, yo, kick his ass, bro, please. And Shura is like, yeah, I'm gonna beat him. I'll beat his ass. And Ryu is like, yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. And this nigga is like, oh, you think you can land a hit on me? He does not know. He does not know. Someone tell him he ain't built for this shit. Funnily enough, the first time I even did this with like I don't know if it was like another fucking Volt AI. And again, why these niggas made a fucking Volt AI? Probably for freak nasty purposes. Probably a woman who did this. I feel like a woman did this. Despite this nigga being really into the fruit known as grape. I don't think, you know, this nigga is orchestrating all this fucking sex slave shit. Initially, when I had Ryu and Capricorn Shura up, he's like, what the fuck did I do? And I'm like, nigga, you made Empire sex slaves. And this nigga's like, nigga, I did it for the bit. I'm like, nigga. This nigga was not built for it, bro. When he saw Shura and Ryu Hayabusa, he was not built for it the first time. So I'm like, oh, fuck, okay, you gotta have some sort of fucking dignity. Let's run it back, right? And so this is the second time. This is basically the second time. And he's like, yeah, we gonna kick his ass. Are you sure you're not reading 50 Cloths of Saint Seiya? No, nigga. Stop. Just because it got Saint Seiya niggas in it, don't mean that, like, man, fuck you. Fuck you, bro. I just mentioned Ryu Hayabusa. Ryu Hayabusa's not a saint. He's the fucking super ninja. Anyways, this nigga unsheathes the Dragon Blade. Ryu Hayabusa is like, alright, let's do this shit. And then Shura, she was like, alright, let's kick this nigga's ass. And he talking big shit. Shura's like, yeah, you ain't gonna cause big, because again, right, if you're not pushing the AI, they're just gonna like push off what is already given to them, or what they're already feeding off of. And you know, it's just fucking stupid, and blah blah blah. So I'm like, oh, I'm watching as they lunge at each other. They're just going to tear each other apart, or more accurately, Ryu and Shura completely decimating this nigga. And of course, right, they gotta give this nigga a chance because it's a fight. I said fight, not like completely kill him, right? You know, there gotta be some type of struggle and action. But I mean, realistically, this nigga would have been done. Realistically, that first interaction would have been the most accurate one. But you know, they're fighting each other. Obviously, Volt getting overwhelmed by 2 niggas and blah blah blah. And Volt is just talking, right? he talking shit, right? And I'm like, you know, it would be the most accurate, as if this shit was accurate in the first fucking place, because it's not. To be more accurate, I had Ryu as this nigga is just inner monologuing like a villain. He fucking grabs that nigga, Izuna drops him and kills him. He just completely fucking murders that nigga. He completely destroys him. Oh, this is fucking, this is a Gundam? Interesting. Yo, this shit sound crazy. Oh, hell yeah. This nigga just completely kills him and smashes his head in. And I'm like, that nigga dead. Whatever, right? I didn't realize that, like, Volt was the only black dog nigga on there. I tried looking for others because I really wanted to, like, put it to him. Especially, Cuck Grandpa. Mr. Cuck Grandpa. You don't want to know. Like I said, you don't want to know. There's a lot of them niggas who absolutely deserve to be, but no, it was only Volt. So fuck it, right? It's gonna be like Super Mario Bros. 2, where you fight one Bowser, then you fight another one. You just fight two Bowsers, like that. You gonna fight two Volts. So all right, that happens, and that's when I come in. I hit fucking Fenrir with the newspaper, and I tell him, "Hey, Volt is dead," not realizing that, like, I should actually kill this nigga again. And they're like, cool. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. Chloe acting all Tsundere. Fenrir acting freaky. And then they just freak on each other. They were going at it too, man. I'm not going to fucking describe. But they were going at it. With consent, of course. I didn't want it to happen, by the way, but the AI just... But, I mean... I was actually just edging it on, because hey, man. I'm trying to recover from, you know... Trying to recover, like, the freakiness. Where, like, you know, there's nothing but love. Nothing but love and passion, man. Phrasing. What do you mean phrasing? Edging on. Did I say that? Damn. Damn, why did both of y'all say that? Anyways. And okay. Back to Shura and Ryu. I have Celestine. Alright, now if you don't know Celestine, she's basically like the final boss of Kuroinu. When I say final boss, she's the final girl to get it. She's also an elf, but she's not a dark elf. She's the blonde white one. A high elf. And she's chained up off the side. And she's like, you freed me, but like, why would you free me? I'm like, is there really a reason? Like, you can't be like this. And then Ryu's like, yeah, you safe now. We won't let those despicable mercenaries come in and do some shit. And she's like, and she's just like, man, she's, you know, experiencing the trauma briefly. And she's like, yo, it's alright. They ain't gonna touch you again. Alright. And Celestine is like, you're so different. You're companions. You guys are really heroes. You're heroic and everything and blah blah blah. And Shura is observing with the fucking smirk. And I'm gonna say this word for word. Yeah, we do have a habit of rescuing beautiful women, it seems. He gives Celestine a sly wink, his eyes roaming her figure. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? This is not the time. This is not the time to be doing any of this right now. This is not the time. Why? Why now? Out of all the times are you doing this now? She was just trying to deal with the trauma of these niggas, and you're making it work. And you're a saint. You can't be doing this as a saint. And this nigga's like, now obviously, right? Not only were these niggas made for free nasty purposes, but this specific Capricorn Shura was the one with the was the Spectre, not the Saint, the Spectre, the one who's serving Hades. And he's like, well, I'm just appreciating the view. And I'm like, come on, bro. Even Ryu was like, come on, dude, you can't be doing that. He's like, can you blame me? Have you seen her? And I'm like, dog, you are actually unbelievable right now. And I'm like, yo, there's still work to be done, shit. And we're like, because I want to just completely end these niggas, right? And she's talking about, oh, they scattered everywhere. And I'm like, shit, Ryu the only one who's locked in. That's what I'm saying, bro. Ryu is the only one who locked in, bro. And Ryu is like, all right, we got to neutralize them and blah, blah, blah. And this nigga is like, shit, all right, let me lock in real quick. We got plenty of men and resources. Oh, no, they have plenty of men and resources. They won't just roll over and surrender yet. And I'm like, you know what, shit, nigga. I'm just gonna pull in Zero. Fuck it. I'm just gonna bring in Zero. Shit. He's like, you think, and Ryu is like, you think Zero can really do it? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I hope these niggas don't ask about Saga and Fenrir right now. Because I'm in the middle of all this. They're still freaking it with Olga and Chloe respectively. Right? And these niggas try to speak for me. And I'm like, don't do that shit. It's like, we ain't stupid and shit. And I'm like, alright, bro. These niggas are freaking on them dark elves. And I'm like, oh, they're busy with the dark... And Celestine's like, oh, they're busy with the dark elves. And this is... Our friend have some unique tastes. Certainly not everything he's... And I'm like, yeah, they'll be a bit busy. It's all consensual, though. I'm gonna bring some other guys. And they're pressing me for some reason. Like, I ain't bring... Like I'm not gonna bring in more saints for these niggas. They're like, oh, we better, you know, we'll wait on these mystery allies and shit, and blah, blah, blah. Man, fuck y'all, bro. Let's go, Ryu. Because, you know, right? Sure, right? If the other two Saint Seiya niggas are gonna get with the elves, why not this one? And I'm like, sure, don't you do some shit that's stupid, nigga. And then, obviously... I'm surprised you didn't give yourself the Mega Buster in this scenario. I mean, I could have. But then this nigga, and then, you know, you don't have to reaffirm if they aren't beaten. So I mean, you're right. Wait, what is this? This is Grandia? This just sounds like some Sentai shit. This is Grandia? Wow. You have to reaffirm that they are being assaulted. I mean, yeah, you right. But I mean, I feel like it's necessary because the type of characters that the type of shit that they're from, you know, I think is personally necessary, even though it probably won't be. Anyway, sure is like, yeah, it's just us two, and of course, right, they start freaking on each other. Every time dude replies that it will happen, which is worse to me. Damn, you right. Although the story that you're telling is absolutely fever dreams, like 10 times better than half the Marvel movies that come out this year. Damn. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. So Celestine and Shura, they go at it. They go at it, right? He's like, come on, bro. So currently there's like three of the Saint Seiya characters are freaking with the three elves of this shit. They freaking it. Okay. Now Remember when I said that, like, okay, I had 2 volts. So this is gonna be the climax, and then I'm gonna just end it right here because I don't want to take too much time up. All right. So let me just scroll up to the top right here. If it can let me scroll to the damn top. If it lets me scroll up to the damn top. Okay. This shit starts with Yakumo. I'm like, alright, enough Saint Seiya niggas. I already brought in Ryu. Let me bring in Yakumo. I'm thinking, okay, if I have Yakumo kill this nigga Volt, the second Volt, right? If I have this Yakumo nigga kill the second Volt, then I'm like, cool, that would be cool, like have a Ninja Guy moment, shit, right? That's kind of what this nigga does anyways. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna sneak into, because they all have starters of them like sneaking into the Black Spider Clan. This nigga starter has, him sneaking into the Black Spider Clan and blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, I'm putting you on a different mission. I got you. I need you to take down these niggas. And he's like, why should I? And I'm like, bruh, what do you mean, why should you? Have you heard what these niggas are doing? And this nigga's like, ugh, what are these niggas doing? And I'm like, yo, they want to make every woman a sex slave and submit to men. And I'm like, Ryu and Shura already handled we thought he was the leader, but he wasn't, because fuck it, right? I kind of want to see Yakumo put blades on this nigga. He's like, that does sound bad. What does that have to do with me? I'm like, Yakumo, you're the new ninja guy, nigga. I need you to kill the nigga. He's like, why should I do it? I'm like, to free the women. Why should I care? You're supposed to be a hero. It's like, I'm a ninja. We do assassination. I don't save people. And I'm like, you're saving by assassination. It's like, damn, bro. You really, you kind of do got a point, though. You kind of spinning right now. And then Volt's right there, drinking a beer for some reason. And he's just staring. And I'm like, yo, that's that nigga right there. You can kill him right now. And then, like, he got one of the girls to his throne. Then, this is another girl. Her name is Claudia. I think she got it worse. She got it worse than anybody. I'm not going. Remember when I mentioned the cut grandpa? I'm gonna just leave it at that, because if I explain the whole situation, it's just, oh my god, dude. I actually hate. I fuck with the character design. This music timing is so bad, dude. Like, I really just hate this fucking. I've never hated, like. I mean, it's not hard to hate hentai, but like, I actually like loathe this shit. Like, I really don't like it. Genuinely, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck, man? It's just so fucked up. Anyway, she's like, I'm in chains of subjugation. And Volt is like, who the hell are you supposed to be? And then this nigga Yakumo was like, it's not good. I mean, the plot, yeah, plot definitely isn't good. Like, not in like a moral sense, not in like a good writing sense. I feel like these characters could have so much. I brought up Taimanin. At least Taimanin has like good endings, and at least the characters do something. They're not just damsels in distress. They actually do be fighting and shit. And there's good endings for them. They be having good outcomes if you do everything right in the actual visual novel. This shit is just pain. I can't imagine anyone getting aroused. But anyways, Yakumo's like, none of your concern. And he's like, that mouth is going to get you in a lot of trouble if you say the wrong thing, kid. And he's like, he grabs a finger with lightning fast reflexes. Like, your face is going to be filled with wrong holes. You make the wrong move, old man. And he grips the hands like, you think you're so tough, don't you? You're not the first cocky brat I've come across. You certainly are the last. And Yakumo was like, shut up, old man, you're boring me. And I'm like, kill him. And he's like, are you gonna pay me for it? What? You want me to pay you This nigga is holding women hostage as slaves, and you want me to pay you right now? And he's like, killing someone isn't for free. Did you think I was going to do it out of the kindness of my heart? And she's like, you're an assassin for hire. And Volt is like, you hear that, kid? The knight actually knows how the world works, unlike your ass. And he's like, I'm a mercenary, curse. I'm an assassin for hire. What did you think I was? And he's like, I just listed goody two shoes trying to save the world. And he's like, not even close. Yakumo is like, not even close. I work for whoever pays the most. I don't have time for saving the world bullshit. I was like, alright, bruh. You leave me no choice. I summoned Mega Man X. Remember when I said that me bringing up Mega Man X was important? I summoned Mega Man X. It's like, who is it? What do you want? It's like, I want to kick your ass. No, Yakumo. You're just being retarded right now. I want you to kick that nigga's ass. I point at Volt. And I'm like, I can't just do that. I need to have a reason. Fair. This nigga is enslaving women and making them into sex slaves. So you have a sex slave empire. And I point to Claudia, and Claudia just looks down while she's chained up. And X looks at Claudia, and then he's pissed off. And he's like, is that so? And then Volt looks at him, what are you gonna do about it, huh? He stares into that nigga's eyes. You pay for your crimes against these women one way or another. And he's like, X, that's right. Yakumo, this bitch ass nigga is like, that's right, X, kick his ass for me. I'm like, you ain't shit, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? He's kicking his ass for me, not for you. And then Volt is like, that's so, huh? You really think you can take me on? I don't think. And then his expression hardens and stands becoming more serious. I know I can. And then I have this nigga charge up his X-Buster. And Volt is like, you got guts, kid. I'll give you that. And then X stares at him, still mad. Your reign of terror ends here, Volt. And I'm like, fire. This nigga shoots the blast at this nigga, unleashing the powerful blast of energy directly at this nigga. And then Volt jumps to the side and dodges it. You're fast, I'll give you that, but you have to do better than that to take me down. And then X continuously fires at this nigga. And then Volt is annoyed by like the fucking energy shots. It's like, you're a pain in the ass, you know that? And then he keeps firing. I've been called worse things, believe me. And then Volt has enough. He rushes towards this nigga with surprising speed. How is this nigga this fast? He's a regular human. Closing the distance. And then Volt doesn't even have a sword, because he has like a sword like fucking Guts, but he's not Guts. He thinks he can throw hands with X. This nigga X somehow barely manages to react, even though he's faster than this nigga realistically. He's like, you're strong, but so am I. And then he retaliated and just punches this nigga in the jaw. Pow! Bam! And then this nigga Volt stumbles back, rubbing his jaw. You're good, I'll give you that, but it's gonna take a lot more than a few punches to take me down. And then X, keeping his guard up, preparing for his next move. I'm just getting started. And then X charging forward, aiming a powerful... He kicks this nigga in the midsection. And Volt, the kick grazes this nigga's side. You really think you really trying my patience? I'm like, yo, X, you can kill this nigga right now. And then X is like, I was hoping to talk him down, but he's gone too far. And then he just lunges and then closes the distance. And then he just throws another punch into this nigga's gut. And then Volt stumbles over, gasping for air, stumbles back, clutching his stomach. He looks at X with his mixed surprise and anger, struggle to speak. What the hell was that? And then X, taking advantage of this momentary weakness, follows up with the flurry. He's really giving this nigga a 7-page Muda. Pow, 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 pow. This nigga was fucking blitzing him. It's like, that's what happens when you estimate your opponent. And then Claudia is just watching the fight in awe. And she's just looking at the fighters. And then Volt is just barely standing. His body's bruised. And it's like, damn, you look stronger than you look. And then X is still punching this nigga, yo. He's still beating this nigga's ass. He's giving him the 10-page, 20-page Muda now. He's like, you're stubborn, but you're no match for me. Surrender now, and I might show you mercy. And then he's like, I won't surrender. And he's like, you're a fool. I'm literally stronger than you. And then he just throws an uppercut. I imagine it to be a Shoryuken because he can do this shit. He can actually do the Shoryuken. He's like, bam, Shoryuken. Shoryuken! He just punches the shit out of that nigga. And he tries to dodge, but no, he fucking hits that nigga dead on. And then he's just staggering back for some reason. And then all of a sudden, he falls over. And then X stands over this nigga with his fist clenches. He's like, give up. You can't win. The longer you fight, the more damage you'll take. And then X, he was going to punch this nigga again, bro. And then Volt tries to stand up. It's like, damn, I'll surrender. Just don't kill me. And then X, of course, being X, is like, he lowers his fist. And he looks down at this nigga. And the meter is softening. It's like, finally come to your senses. And I'm like, man, if you don't fucking kill this nigga. And then I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna take one of Yakumo's swords. I took one of Yakumo's swords. I run at this nigga. And I just stabbed that nigga in the throat. I was like, you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. This nigga chokes on his own blood, like, oh! And then he tried to speak. He gurgles blood. And then, all of a sudden, he's dead. And I'm like, X, I told you to kill this nigga, man. And X is like, damn, dude. I was trying to take him alive. I'm like, that nigga don't deserve to live. And then, this Claudia got the nerve. She enslaved right now. She in chains. She's enslaved in chains. She's seen what this nigga done. Only for her to be like, what kind of ruthless, sadistic person are you? I'm like, bro, come on, bro. He used you. He had you like in the worst part. And you got it the worst too. In the actual shit. And like, I'm aware he's horrible, but that doesn't give you the right to kill somebody. And then Yakumo is like, of course. And I did it too. Because this nigga thinks that because I did it with his blade, he did the kill. And I'm like, nigga, you ain't do shit. You the most useless motherfucker I've ever met. He's like, I'm going to take a nap, bro. This is bullshit. And he's like, that's just sad, bro. You really are like ain't shit. And I'm like, bro, come on, bro. He was really a bad person, dude. And that's pretty much where it ended. Cannot confirm or deny that it continued on from this point. I did have some other saints save some of the other girls. Leo Aeolia saved Maya. And I had to add orcs in too. Shit. Since this music is still going. What the fuck is this though? Oh, this is Black. This is from Conrad of Black. Oh shit. So Maya was chained up by the orcs, and you know, they're ready to like do some shit to her, right? And she's like, you think you can break me? And the orcs is like, you're a feisty one, aren't you? We'll see how long that bravado lasts when we're done with you. And I'm like, alright, I'm in. Y'all orcs always make me laugh with how depraved y'all are. And he's like, this don't concern you, nigga. And it's like, bullshit, I'm putting a stop to this. And she's like, she got a face of relief. And she's like, you came just in time. And he's like, you don't get to the orcs are like, you don't get to decide what we do. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, you're not fighting me. I snap my fucking fingers. Leo Aeolia comes out in a golden light. And it's like, I won't let you lay a hand on a single woman, nigga. And I'm like, meet my Zodiac twin, my nigga Leo Aeolia, bro. He about to beat the dog shit out of y'all, bro. Handle they ass. And Leo Aeolia is right there. The orcs talk some big shit. Blah, blah, blah. And of course, these niggas are just fighting each other, bro. And they're talking shit first. Second. But now, you know, they fighting. Right? And Leo Aeolia is just completely just molly-whopping them. Just proud. Just because he's a saint, bro. No orcs are gonna fucking, like, you know, handle this nigga. Right? And then he keeps fighting them and blah blah blah. Maya is just impressed and everything. It's Maya with the I, not Maya with the Y. And I'm like, yo, kill these niggas with lightning plasma. And this nigga charges up lightning plasma, just blitzes the shit out of them. Just kills all of them. And then Maya gets out, and then, they talk for a bit, and then, this one was more wholesome. Leo Aeolia at least had some more dignity. Unlike Saga, Fenrir, and Shura. They went to straight, like, freaking. Well, I can't even blame Saga too much, because Saga, he was on his more, less savory side. Fenrir was just dealing with the tsundere. I think Shura at this point is like, the worst out of all of them. But nothing was wrong with the freaking. See, if I don't, it was all out of love. But Leo Aeolia didn't freak on her. Didn't freak on on Maya. So I am an insane person who should never be let out in public. I feel like I should one of these days maybe I should be put down so it saves the trouble for everybody. But the moral of the story is I don't fucking know. What you just made there was peak cinema. I mean, yeah. It, this could definitely generate some art in the future. Like this me telling this, I could definitely draw X beating the dog shit out of Vogue. I think that was the highlight. X beating the shit out of this nigga, bro. But moral of the story, and somehow we made a crossover fanfic with the power of AI. I was able to indulge in crossover fanfiction just like Maho Kaiju, and then we just go right back into a circle where it all started. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. I am fucking parched right now. Oh my god, I gotta drink something. I spent a minute and 30 seconds just talking about this shit. And y'all niggas in the chat are unfortunate to listen to me lose my mind and ramble. See, this is everything. This is where do we go through from here next? Where do we go from here? I think he misspelled blessed. Where do we go from here? I don't even know. I'm just I don't even know how to fucking end this. Moral of the story: if you are ever traumatized by hentai, make sure that your comfort characters handle it. Just be sure that your comfort characters handle it. And I don't like using the term comfort characters, but I think in this context, comfort character works. It works. Yeah. God, dude, this video is going to be hell editing. I just know it. We haven't even, I haven't even We've been on this screen for like a minute, man. God, dude. Let me get some water, bro. I'll be right back. I had water right here the whole time. The next volume, nigga, I'm never doing this again. Okay, I don't even know how I'm even gonna top that verbally. I'm gonna do these comic pages and then just, you know, life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Honestly, you know what, actually? He said, what did you say? Good idea. Quit while you're a meshi. You bitch ass nigga. Making jokes like that. Making jokes on my name, literally. Anyways, before we even start shit. Oh, I'm sorry you're talking about it, so. Sure. Here is Fenrir and Chloe. This is the one I was working on. It I low-key might have to resize her body right here. Her arm does seem kind of big. That's sweet. You think that's sweet? You think it's sweet? Yeah, this is Fenrir. Yeah. I decided to give him a tooth because this nigga's a wolf nigga. He's a wolf nigga. That's what I'm saying though. Like this is the future these girls deserve. Not like they're not real. They're not real. But yeah, I'm going insane. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? How do we get here? Why is this shit restored? Don't say Lord. I was printing off something from my dad. Yeah. This is sweet, definitely. I'm gonna finish this some other time. The future these games. I did say that. I did say that. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm standing 10 toes on that, bro. I'm standing 10 toes. 10 toes. 10 toes on the ground, glued to the ground, standing up straight. Hey. You can say it's a true good. Wrong is a tough term here. You know what? Nah, bro. Who the fuck is this nigga? This nigga ruined my life for a week. Who is this nigga? I want to know who actually created this shit and what they look like. Who was the writer? Who was the lead writer of this shit? I'm not looking at any pictures. I'm not re-traumatizing myself. I need to know this nigga name. Damn it. About liquid and official bottle takes about pray about me. Liquid. Apparently the fucking I only know in the new towns created by I at least got a name. I still don't have a specific name. This nigga hit himself. He knew. Because I'm... Because if I knew this name, if I knew this nigga's name, bro, all my issues, I feel like some of my issues would be alleviated, man. It's created by one nigga. It can't be created by multiple motherfuckers. Okay. There's a link right here. Nigga, these are all hentai. Nigga, these are all 18 plus. Company. Okay, they got an official website, nigga. Does not support. Man, continue this shit. You're trying to search for the original creator. Is giving Ricky. When I catch you, Ricky. When I catch you, Ricky. That's what I really feel like, bro. It's like attained adult material. Well, they definitely, yeah, they definitely be making, definitely, Jesus Christ, they're definitely 18 plus creators, bro. Liquid, when I catch you, Liquid, I think a third bomb will be there, a third nuke will be dropped directly on your fucking headquarters, you niggas. Y'all did this to me. You did this to me. You did this to me. I'll have my revenge. It's gonna happen one of these days. You made me into a madman. I'm not gonna let it go. And I bet you the other games they make they're just as depraved too, man. I gotta. I'll let it go for now. All I can do is have these Saint Seiya niggas put in work in saving. Man, I don't know what the fuck going on anymore, man. All right. I don't. What were you talking about? What were you talking about, Jay? About fucking Shiryu? Let's just change topics. Maybe if we change topics, I'll feel better. Damn it! I thought me talking about this shit would be in a lighthearted manner would make me feel better, but now knowing that these niggas don't got a fucking specific name and knowing that Philly's going to be in a wheelchair by the end of the no, he's not going to be in a wheelchair by the end of the series. He's not going to be in a wheelchair by the end of the series, okay? Shiryu, it goes through a lot of sacrifice. He goes through a lot of sacrifice. But you notice that, like, he wins still. He wins still. So, that's just what you gotta do when you get beaten down. You just gotta keep getting up. Okay, we are in the realm of copyright. I just know it. I'm losing my mind. Okay, let's shit, man. I feel like if I could, I'm just gonna scream into the fucking sky while it's raining. Liquid, you motherfuckers! Ah, I'm gonna kill you niggas. They're gonna be public. They're on my hit list along with Dan Reynolds and who else on my hit list? Paul, you know who on my hit list? You gotta know who on my hit list. I forgot who on my hit list though. Jay, you know who else on my hit list? I'm asking y'all because I forgot. I can only think about Dan Reynolds and the new. No, damn. I mean, what I look like when I look like shit. What I look like asking y'all about my hit list, shit. How y'all doing? Um, how y'all been? I know I've been spiraling myself, but how y'all been doing? Have y'all been going as crazy as me? Please say yes. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one. I thought I was feeling better until like I realized that I can't find a definitive soul, motherfucking. I gotta choking. I've been doing good. I've been locked in trying to watch Saint Sad. I don't know what to tell you. What you mean, man? What you mean? Maybe I should seek therapy after this. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to tell you. Oh shit. I was gonna watch and say I'm absolutely getting invested. I told you, I be telling niggas Saint say it's good, and they be like, hey man. That's just be. I guess that's just my rogue gallery. All right, Dan Reynolds, um, white manga, white manga, part of my rogue gallery too. Shit, he could be part of my rogue gallery. Her hair should be flowing up. Fuck! I'm tired of looking at this nigga. No. Anyways, as you can see, I have not moved on. Call is a hot take. There would be no such thing as a genjutsu without Icky. Yes, this is true. Absolutely. In fact, I will go a step further and say that Itachi is based off of Icky, bro. He literally is Icky. He literally is like he's the fucking groundwork for Icky. Because if I had a nickel for overprotective older brothers who have fire powers, I would have 3 nickels. Now if I had a nickel for every overprotective brother with fire powers and illusion powers, I would have 2 nickels. Okay? Lest we forget about Hiei. Okay? But I guarantee you, Icky was definitely the groundwork. He was definitely the plan. I wouldn't call that a hot take at all. That's something I've been thinking about frequently, actually. Well, not frequently, but all right. So, back to making this shit again. This is what, 3 panels? 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel fucking exhausted. Maybe I need water. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. Some more water. They will not get away with this transgression. Let's see. Okay, this is gonna be them. So yes, they're shit. Maybe I should just get rid of that lip. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Would Icky even be the first? I don't think Icky. Maybe. I don't know. I like this song. Damn. Um, her hair should be like, yeah, sure. The fucking hair. A leaf right here. A blade of grass right here. Alright. This is gonna be because this shit is like not like that. Just like that. Man, it's fucking quiet, ain't it? Like, damn, like, shit. It's like ever since that fucking overload of bullshit I was just spewing out. I fucking... Damn. Alright, well... I didn't even tell y'all about the fucking sequel, man. The sequel is worse. In every conceivable way. In every conceivable way. It's worse. I'm not even I'm good at no. I just wanted to make y'all aware that they made a fucking second one. I'm not going. Free me. Please free me. Free me from this. Must I not free? Must I not be freed? Can't I not be freed from this hell? Free me from this hell, please. Okay, well, all the incense burned out right here. Mega Man Dual Overdrive. How are we? Are we excited for that? I know I am. Absolutely excited. You know, because it was pushing her back, and then once it stops, this is how my brain is at the moment. This is exactly how my brain feels at the moment. I'm so anxious to rip you apart. That nigga sound unstable, dude. I swear. I love Double. I love Double, man. I love Double. The Mega Man X comic came out today. Issue 0. Blah blah blah. She falls. Fuck. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm back. Means I'm back on the mic. Ah, yes, Jackie Crush. This game makes pinball like look cooler than it already is. I'll try that out. she looks a lot more buff in this version. I didn't mean to do that. Just the trees. Okay. We're getting into some shit now. Alright. Excuse me. Okay, we can condense it a bit more. Candles. And then just, cause these shits completely burned out. Sorry for keep muting my mic. Niggas keep coming down here and shit. And I'm back. Ah. Okay, so this is 19. Well, I'll be right back. Be right back. Ugh. It's getting cold. I really put my fucking socks on. I didn't realize I didn't even have socks on at the moment. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm probably still gonna work on this, but I don't. I think that whole damn. Well, this was a stream, wasn't it? That shit took energy out of me. I ain't gonna hold you. Kind of need to sit back and just let me just chill for a second. So I don't mean to leave abruptly, but I'll see y'all Monday. Cool. I'll see y'all Monday, same time, same well, semi-same time. Hopefully, I'll be all right. I'll be cool. I'll be fine. But all right. Talk to y'all niggas later. Death to liquid, 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 death to liquid will pay, liquid will pay, liquid will pay, liquid will. I'll send the third bomb. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll send the